Mr. Terrific did not need to leave the dome, and other terrifying realizations I had thinking a little too much about Superman 2025. Heavy spoilers ahead. But Mr. Terrific put Lois in the dome in order to keep her safe, right? We all know this. But that means that he knew that these people did not have any firepower that was strong enough to penetrate his dome, which means he could have just let the T-Spheres do all the work. The fact that that man got into melee range with so many individuals means he didn't have to do any of that. He did it purely for the love of the game. He would have been completely safe in that dome. He could have been standing in there next to Lois, looking at his watch as the T-Spheres annihilated everyone. But nah, he got in melee range with those people. Because of the ending, we know that Krypto was just playing with Lex. Because if Krypto had been serious about mauling Lex, Lex would be done. And also, Krypto, even when he was just playing with Lex, was still significantly holding back. Because we see what it looks like when he's playing with Clark and Kara. And, like, that's enough to dent concrete. And so, Krypto was just messing with Lex. Like, Krypto was fully aware of what he was doing. Because you're like, yeah, it broke some furniture and things, but, like, if Krypto wanted Lex to be a smear, Lex would be a smear. Because metahumans have been around for 300 years, that means metahumans have been around longer than the United States has been a country. Think about that for a while. There were metahumans active doing things during the Age of Empires. I don't think I really want to unpack the ramifications of that. Like their history actually is way more divergent from ours than I think a lot of us realize. The governments of the world knew Lex had a pocket dimension because he was keeping political prisoners for them in his pocket dimension. Which, none of that was actually relevant for Superman doing his thing. Like, Lex would have built a pocket dimension even if Superman hadn't gone live to the world 3 years ago. Because, like, Lex had been keeping his exes in there for a while. Like, he's been doing ish like this for a while, and all the governments of the world have been looking the other way. And the last one for right now, Lex kept detailed records of everyone Superman saved and interacted with so that he could have multiple hostages when he finally got to this point. What are some other terrifying things you realized about